Welcome, tale tellers. Great to have you back for your daily dose of creepy stories. And guess what? NantheCowdog has sent through another great Let's Not Meet story. A big thank you goes out to NantheCowdog, who sent in their past 3 stories to me. Today's true story involves some danger, 3 strangers, and why NantheCowdog will always carry a knife. Strap yourself in for this one. It's a bumpy ride. And just before we start, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's clicking that like button. It's helping out immensely, so please don't stop. For those of you who are new, if you like this story and narration, please click that like button, as I create these stories daily and love to get your feedback. It lets me know that I'm on the right track. Okay, turn your lights off, the sound up, and get ready for something different. This is a story I haven't shared till recently. Probably 3 months ago, I've only told 2 people, and I think getting it out there might bring me some peace. Just a quick few notes. My dad is a drug addict who relapsed a year and a half ago, and his life went downhill fast. He lost his house last year around March to the bank, so it's been sitting abandoned since, with some of my dad's and brother's stuff still inside. Also, I live in a small town with maybe 300 people inside city limits. Many are druggies or sex offenders, and since there's no police, it's easy to get away with shit. But back to my story. My grandma gave my dad an electric heater last February to keep warm since his gas had been cut and he never bothered to give it back. It's been really cool this year, even though at this time it was the end of February, it still felt like the dead of winter. My grandma asked if I would drive over there and pick it up because her bedroom had no heater and she wanted to get it before the next snowstorm. I reluctantly agreed, mostly because I was tired of sharing my space heater. I drive over there, not bringing my money or even my knife with me, thinking I'd be home fast since my dad's was only 3 blocks away. Let me explain first the layout of the house. It's a small 2-bedroom house. You walk in and there's a small living room, and to the right about 5 feet away is a hallway with a bedroom at both ends, and the bathroom is in the middle of the hall. I walk in since the bank nor my dad decided to lock up the house. The windows are open, except my dad's bedroom, which is the bedroom closest to the living room, about 10 feet around the corner. I walk in and I get a really bad feeling. I tell myself it's just my anxiety and that nothing was wrong. Then I hear something that makes me freeze where I stood. A loud, low groan coming from my dad's room. For some reason, I look to the kitchen, which is almost a straight shot from the living room, and notice there's cans of food on the counter. They're not dusty, and I know my dad didn't leave them there because my dad didn't have any food in the house. Then I hear another groan, and I stop moving completely. I try to tell myself it's my anxiety, but the feeling of danger refuses to leave. Then I hear a loud bang come from the room, as if someone is getting off the bed that my dad also didn't bother to get out of the house. I reach for my knife, but I know where it is. It's laying on my bedside table 3 blocks away. I quickly weigh my options. I'm a 6-foot, 200-pound 17-year-old who knows her way around a knife, but not knowing what I'm up against, I know I needed to book it out of there. I get the quick realization that the room is only 10 feet away around a corner. A few steps, and whoever is in there will be out soon, and I will have been spotted. I don't even bother to shut the door. I book it for my pickup that's 20 feet away from the side of the yard. I don't even bother to run around the driver's side. I jump into the passenger side and quickly crawl to the driver's side. Thank God I left the pickup running. All I had to do was put it into drive and floorboard it out of there. And I tell myself that I probably just imagined the whole thing, that it was just my anxiety. Before I turn, I put the pickup in park and turn all the way around, and I'll always remember what I saw. Not one person, but 3 guys, standing on the porch looking at my direction. One of them holding up what I presumed was a bat my little brother left behind. I'm not sure what happened between me being frozen in fear and me driving away. I think I blacked out for a few seconds out of fear, but next thing I know, I'm speeding down the main road. I slow down a bit to turn and I speed on home. I lock my pickup and run inside, like I was still being chased. I get in and my grandma asks where her heater is. It took me 10 minutes to tell her a somewhat cohesive story. My grandma insists I was just hearing things and to this day doesn't believe me. She tried to get me to go with her, but I refuse. No one's bothered to try and get it, and I sure as hell don't plan on getting it either. I hate to think of what would have happened if I didn't leave. Would I have been killed, or kidnapped, or even raped? I don't know where those guys came from, but I never saw them again in that town. They were probably a bunch of druggies running from the law. I live close, and I still pray that they don't ever decide to come and do something horrible. I sleep with my grandfather's gun by my side, leaning on my bedstand, and now I keep my knife inside the pillow next to me. Call me paranoid, and I'll admit it. I want to get my open carry license when I move into my own place. I'm gonna carry my knife with me everywhere from now on. So, 3 guys in my dad's house? Let's not meet. And if we do, I'll have my knife this time. My goodness, not only does this story exhume badassery, but also extreme danger. You are so fortunate that you made the right decision. The fact that they were outside with a bat only confirms that had you stayed any longer, you would be in a whole new world of trouble. It's terrible to think what they could have done, but thanks to your wit and agility, you got out of there. You've got guts, mate. I hope you enjoyed the story, and again, a big thank you to NantheCowdog for sending it through. You're a legend. It's tale-tellers like you that get my blood pumping when reading these stories out. And also, if you have 2 seconds, click that like button. Yep, I know I'm harping on about it, but it really helps. So, stay safe, stay creepy, and as always, till next time.